Hello, 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 and welcome back to this Let's Play of Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. I'm your host, guide, and sometimes entertainer, Mr. Navidon. And we finished last episode defeating Wendigo, and we got the Mask of the Shapeshifter back for Fane, and we used it to get some skills by eating some body parts. Yeah, it was not pleasant. But anywho, so what we're going to do today is we're going to go to the Gargoyle maze for the first time. And I will do that again 2 more times for a total of 3 times. And you'll see why for that. The first one is just so we can get into the tower, and that's where we need to go. But I am a little bit over encumbered. I only have a 20 pounds that I can grab for loot, and we're going to have way more than that on our way there and back. So let's start getting rid of some of this loot, and then what I'm going to do is go to Griff, unload, and then that's it. And then we can proceed to the Gargoyle maze. So I want to make, real quick, I want to make a couple of arrows. Knock down, make the explosive arrows there. And knockdown's going to go to Iffin. The arrow shaft is going to go to Iffin.
More junk.
These stay here. Potion bottle down there. This mask.
Bless and protect your humble servant.
What does Iffin
If
have?
this is all we have, we're done for.
He needs to get a strength of 1. You know what? Might do that. I might do that for him. Okay. Oh, speaking of shields, I need to get a shield back. I think I sold it to Griff. Yeah. Okay. Sabille. I wanted Sabille to equip that belt. Yeah, we'll hang on to that. Okay. Rock runes go way down there. All right. So we also got some skills. And let's see. We're going to need ignition first. Okay, Sabille. Those are good. Fane. No, he needs supercharger. And then Iffin, we are going to get him, instead of barrage, we're going to put adrenaline. Yeah. I think that's going to be good. Okay, Loshe. Off to Griff. Off to Griff you go. So let's see if Griff has that.
Sure. Have a look.
Has that shield. Sure does. Okay, good. And then what about the rest of it? 892. Wow. 1130. Yeah. So I always pull back the daggers first. They weigh only half a pound. 20. We'll keep the spoon. No. What's that?
If Her Majesty finds us on you, you forget my name here.
Keep it down, will ya?
Blood of belt. 1. Good enough. Okay, and then the other person, or the person, not the other one, that's going to also have lucky charm job is Seville. So I wanted to send that to her. Okay. I could have got rid of that too, but oh well.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
Yeah, good enough. Okay, let's go back to Amadia Sanctuary. And then let's link up. Alright. Off to go to the Gargoyle Maze. And you pass Exeter and you go to the rock ledge here. Drop the vine. Okay, now there's an encounter that we have right here that's on the way. Grab a shell. And what it is it's this group of salamanders. Grab the mackerel. So we're going to go to the left and then up the hill. And then we're going to use ignition. Clean up this poison. And then we're going to swap out ignition for rain. And then we're going to break up. We're going to go into sneak mode. I want Seville there. I want Iffen there. I want Fane there, just to the left of the Dead Magister. And I want Loshe just to the right of the Dead Magister. So let's take a look at what these guys are. And then there's 2 red and 1 green. The red have melee attacks and they just bite really hard. The green one, however, has a acid attack. Yeah, so what we want to do is they're a little bit spread out. Grab this red one from the left and send him on top of the green one. And then they get a little pissed off and now the game's on. Or the fight's on. So these 2 we want to freeze. We want to get them frozen. And so let's get them wet. And by getting them wet, we can see that they lose 10% to water resistance. So we're going to want to adrenaline, and then we'll use ice fan. Got 1 frozen. So now we'll use winter blast to get the other one frozen. Yeah. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, so Iffen now is going to take on this one because this one he'll go here pretty soon. So Sky Shot, Adrenaline,
Prepare yourself.
Regular attack, and then Knockdown Arrow. Okay, he's down. Alright, so the other one was frozen. And now Fane. Adrenaline. There just happens to be this Dead Magister right here. Corpse explode. And then we will make a bloated corpse out of that. Explosion. And then we're going to supercharge. And then which one has the most health? That one. They can bleed. We're going to put haste on Seville. Alright, bloated corpse. 2 down. 2 down, 1 to go. Seville. I bet you can hit him with your throwing knife.
Come to me a little further.
What a creep.
Yeah, what a creep. Alright. Let's come over here. this is bless again, and then poison for feign. So we're gonna have Loshe swap out rain for ignition. Let's use ignition. Clean up the poison. Okay, we're gonna drop down here to all of these dead things. Okay, Amulet of the Void is pretty good. We're going to give this to Iffin, 1 to finesse, 1 to ranged. Let's go into Iffin. Okay.
I've spotted something.
Earth Essence, that is good. We gotta clean up a little bit of more poison there. Yeah, I know there was hidden treasure. I'll get to it just 1 second. Another Earth Essence, which is great because we need 4 of them. All right, let's dig this up. And we get 3 unique items here. Let's cover those real quick. We got the gloves, we got the mask, and we got the Ring of Intelligence. So, second skin. All 3 of these uniques has a slot rune in it, which means later on, when we get runes that we want to put in them, we can. So the gloves, the second skin, finesse huntsman, those are going to Iffin. Those are really good for him. The mask, no. You know what? Sibyl could wear it. It's 1 to strength and requires strength of 11, so it equips itself. So yeah, she could put that on. There. Then the ring we're gonna save. Okay, so let's. Now under here, you're gonna see that there's some crates and things. We are gonna use Ice Fan here. And the reason is because there's traps. So I got rid of the traps. We're going to dig up this treasure chest. And in this treasure chest is a purple item. 1 epic item that's pretty random. Okay. Razzle Dazzle Grenade? No. Let's see what it is. Water. It's actually really good. Just not water. And there's a Stardust herb right there. We want that. That is for crafting runes or upgrading runes later. Okay, then up this path. Wood chips. And there's another human skeleton. Okay. So, up these vines. Up the vines we go. And there's a Wanapea mushroom for sale later. A couple of empty barrels. Then this dead adventure. We will read the book. And it... Okay, I gotta do this real quick too. It's our journal. A Hunger from Beyond. Discover where the skeletal arm is leading you. Yeah. Well, that was Deed of a Curse. Hunger from Beyond. Collect the full set of the Devourer armor. Escape from Reaper's Eye. Seek and you shall find. Find Gareth. The Shrikers. Find Gareth. Can use purging wands against the Shrikers. Artifacts of the Tyrant. We're not done finding those. Rare prey. Before she died, Wendigo begged the forgiveness of an unknown deity. What god did the lunatic worship? And I would say that's not the last of Wendigo we have seen. And okay. All right, so here we go. We're going to go talk to the door.
The stone gargoyle trains glistening agate eyes upon you. Its jaws creak open, raining dust as it begins to speak.
You are not Braccus Rex.
No, I am not. But I would like to enter anyway.
You may. You may stay forever. Each lock opens only with a soul. And how many of those does one mortal have?
One. The answer is one.
Maybe you'll find some in the garden. Or maybe your soul will help the next adventurer through.
Okay, I'd like to take my chances.
They always do.
All right. Gonna let us in. So what happens here? Well, we come into this opening and we find that we have 3 locked doors. Door number 1 to the left, door number 2 to the center, and door number 3 to the right. And we have only one pressure plate here. And if you have Fane stand on it, or anyone, it reveals a crumbling skull. So we are going to grab that crumbling skull. It is going to take flight through air, land at our feet, and not crumble. We can pick it up. Yeah. Okay. So you got one chance to go pick one door. Well, we're going to go left. Door number 1.
Careful. I spotted a trap after one use.
The gargoyle stirs, the dust of millennia drifting from its pocked wings.
Many have come this way. Few have survived. I invite you to join them.
Okay. So here we go. Through the hatch.
Look out. I see a trap nearby.
Okay. This is definitely deadly. We're going to split up again. I'll have Sabille
Look out. I see a trap nearby.
come over here. Hit the base. There's nothing. And then step on this pressure plate. Opens the blue doors. So then Loshe here.
Look out. I see a trap nearby.
You know what? I want to burn the oil. Because the worst thing that can happen to you is that you're going slow through the fire.
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
You weren't very good there. Oh boy. Okay, step on that pressure plate. There's another crumbling skull. And it's going to take flight as well and not crumble.
Junk.
And you call it junk. No, that is not junk. Okay, there's a crate there. Just had to check. All right, so then back through the blue door.
Careful now. That's a trap.
And then open
Another skull crumbled to bits.
that door. So Los has made it. So now we can have Sabille make it. And then we will have Ifin go through. And what we want to do is just one at a time. And then Fane. Yeah, you just don't want to have everyone rush because they'll trigger the traps. Okay. So now we're going to go down to Gemfried here and grab another crumbling skull. And I like to open this door for later.
Another skull crumbled to bits.
All right. So now Los is going to do a little run around a run around the tower. And the first place she's going to go is right back here. Tucked into this corner. We don't want to open that door. But we want to discover this waypoint. That's what we did. So then we're going to run down to this corner of the tower. This human skeleton. Another crumbling skull. And up these vines. And then over to this area, where in this area we have an Easter egg. No, I'm kidding. An egg, just some crates and things to loot. And then we want to come down this vine. There's an elven skeleton here. This crafting Bible is always there. I do not learn it. It gives you like 16 recipes or so of armor. Maybe not quite that many, but I don't use armor for crafting. I use grenades and arrows. Okay. So now we want to not open the door with the crumbling skull that we have, but go through with cloak and dagger. And there's a chest right here. And that chest has a purple item. Let's see. Oh, poison. No game. We wanted water. Okay. So back. Okay. Now we can jump back through. All right. So now we're going to run up the stairs and go into the tower. The really cool thing is, to do that, we get an award. The door is going to give us an award because it is amazed that we got through the maze alive. If that makes any sense. Yeah, let's go get our reward. The award is good. We get 2 purple items, one we pick and one we can't. There we go.
The stony gaze of the gargoyle pins you to the spot as it spreads its wings before you.
You have earned your reward.
Alright, so what do we get? We got Medusa's head and a small masterwork. A purple crossbow. Sometimes with these you can get 14% crit chance. That is awesome if you can find that. Okay. Ooh. I think this is easy. Yeah, that one. Yep. That one is easy. It's gonna... Boy. I don't know. I thought here, yes, it was easy for me to say, yeah, let's just grab it, but it's going to be hard for me to pick someone to give that to. Okay. So in we go. Let's go into the tower. And so what do we got going on here? Well, we have this locked door. And Bane can't even pick it. So, and then over here we have 3 undead that are sitting at a table, and they're having a conversation that goes in circles and circles and circles for centuries. Yeah. It'd be quite boring after a while. So, I want Iffin. I want you up here. And Seville. I want you up here. Seville, I want you to come to this corner up here. Flesh sacrifice. And then come over and stand right there. Iffin, I'm going to have you stand in the corner. Okay. Fane, I want you right there. Losa, I want you right there.
Do you ever wonder if your
So, Hasbin here has the key to that door, and we got to get it. So we're going to end up having a conversation with these three to see what we can find out, and also see if we can't get that key. I'm going to have her go to Rain. Yeah. Okay. So here we go.
As you enter the room, you see 3 skeletons sitting around a table, cards in hand. They creak and turn to stare at you.
A beating heart. Does Braccus need us once more, jailer? Are we finally to be freed?
I am no jailer, and I have nothing to do with your imprisonment.
You're not one of Braccus's brood. You're not Gratiana's pet. Then why do you disturb us?
The flesh yearns for our secrets. Did I not say that word would spread of our genius?
Even after the maggots took your tongue, you still talk too much. Silence your jaw.
You guys have been here for a very long time. What still holds you to this place?
The vile magic of the soul jar binds us here. We cannot die, but nor can we live.
Our souls are lashed to this plane, never to enjoy the rest of the Hall of Echoes. It ain't the afterlife I had planned, if I'm honest. I was sure there'd be no drinking.
Is there any way to free you from this curse?
Destroying the soul jars that bind us here. There is no other way.
But beware. They are found in a distant treasure vault, guarded by traps of a cunning not seen by your babe's eyes, and...
By the horns of Balgariff, you design one reasonable trap and won't shut up about it for centuries.
And thine were better. Couldst thou have brought forth such cunning use of light?
Oh, mine did not constantly disintegrate the laborers building them.
The fault was in thine zombies. The worms in your skull follow instruction better than they.
Wait a minute. Braccus hid your souls in a vault guarded by traps which you designed?
Ever the joker, that man. We design a vault of brilliant
Brilliant.
plane and he hides our soul jars in it. As for us, we get a tower with gargoyles, tough walls, and a tougher lock.
We have spent centuries trying to escape this tower, but our power was too weak. There was no hope of freedom.
At least until your gorgeous self opened the door. Now we just need the source from your pretty little corpse, and then we're free.
Well, if you think Braccus was bad, wait till you get a load of my curses.
Worse than this? Can such a thing be true?
Thou art fortunate. When I still wore scales, I would have cut you down without a thought. But time brings perspective, and perspective brings mercy. You are permitted to live, Magus.
How's about a trade? Our deaths for your life? You walk out of here and leave us your word that you'll destroy our soul jars.
Agreed. I will end your suffering.
Trusting flesh to do bones work? It seems foolish, but very well. Mark the location thus, and do not disappoint us.
Okay. So that gave us no experience for winning that persuasion check. Just kind of set it up to where you can move your people around to where it's best for you to take advantage. And
Court eunuch to
you know what?
speak
I
over truth
want
and you
to
admitted pleasing Braccus's mistress. Yes, you did.
I gotta split up my pumpkin soups
How
here.
about the time Braccus asked me to cast?
I
The
want to
dance
send one to
macabre.
Iffin.
Yes, I recall.
Yep,
And the time I
there
travelled
we
to.
go. And then Iffin.
Yes. But what about...
Put the
Yes.
soup right there. Okay.
And... Please, shut up.
Okay. So here we go. Encouragement.
Got any fives?
Bedroll.
Our
pumpkin
fives are
soup.
naught but dust. They crumbled
Peace
to
of
the
mind.
centuries before.
And then elemental arrows.
Say go fish, you know?
And then
Never
shoot
told you
Tasman.
of the time I cursed that court.
And
Court eunuch
Game
to
on.
speak only truth, and he admitted pleasing Braccus's
okay,
business.
so
Yes, you
Iffin goes first, and that's completely what I wanted him to do.
The time Braccus
He's going to use Ricochet, because it'll hit
The
all
dance of
3.
Barbara. Yes, I recall.
And then
the
he
time
will
I
use...
Yes.
We're going to just hit.
But what
Ooh.
about
Okay, Tasman is down. Now we're going to go for Gwick. Sky Shot. Alright, let's see. We're going to send Gwick over onto Rask. And then let's... That'll kill Gwick, though. So I went for Gwick because that'll kill him. And then you can just do whatever.
prepare yourself?
So yeah, Rask is gonna go. Fane. Gonna try to hurt him. I don't know if he can reach him all the way. Oh, yeah, I came close. Yep. Alright, Seville. So you can see we get credit for their kills. There we go. Alright, Loshe. Chain up. Tasman is what we want. We want to grab the key, and there it is. And then we're going to run over to the door and open it real quick before they come back to life, because they do until their soul jars are destroyed. So that is what goes on with that. All right. Yeah, you can see there's some spilt oil here, so I'll have Loshe clean up on aisle 2. Yeah. Okay. Now we want to go through this door to get to this door. And that door you can see is locked. So there's a way to open that lock, and that is to come all the way over here. Now I know that you're thinking, well, why not just loot now and just start grabbing everything? I don't do it until level 9. That way I can get a little bit of lucky charm up. And also, if you know about the well, you know to do that at level 9, because you get legendary rings and the legendary belts. So, and that's our third and final time when we come here, is just to for the rings and the belts. Okay, we read this tattered blueprint. Let's see what we got. Fate worse than death. That talks about the necromancer soul jars. Find Gratiana's soul jar. Vault of Braccus Rex. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So up here, painting. Yep, we're still art collectors. And then in this chest is a purple item, so I do this now. And a rare item. Let's see what that ring is. Scoundrel. Okay. All right. Chest piece. Identify. Venice Constitution Summoning. And it costs 1 intelligence. Okay. These boots are better than what I got. So, yeah. Happy to take them. Okay. We got to flip this switch.
Something seemed to move into place.
And so then we go through this door. We head on up. Oop, accidentally checked that skeleton, but that's okay. This crate we're going to throw over there. Set off some traps. All right. So we need to learn a skill in order to do something in the next room. And so to learn that skill, we're going to talk to this statue.
Among the long crumbled remains of the temple that must have once sheltered his shrine, the stone effigy of a god seems to invite you to put your hands in his. Though your fingers never actually touch, you can feel a grip stronger than any you've felt before grab hold of your very soul. And next, your soul takes flight.
That shrine seems to have brought me here. What is this place? There you are. You found me.
The amorphous figure takes hold of both your hands and squeezes them.
You look... You look so good. How are you, darling?
I'm trying to make out a face, but it's changing shape before me.
What? Don't you recognize me? Come on. Look a little harder.
Within the shimmer of their changing form, the familiar lines of your own face take shape.
I recognize the face, but not the inhabitant.
Are you sure? Look deeper, Loshe. Beyond our face.
This has gone on long enough. I demand you identify yourself.
I thought you were supposed to be fun. If I'd expected such a sour attitude, I might have chosen my host differently.
A feeling looms inside you. You try to tamp it down, but it's expanding from your belly outward, down into your toes, up through your hands, and into your fingertips. A single thought pulses upward into your mind.
Wouldn't your eyes look good ripped out and stuck to the wall?
No, they would not.
You feel a sudden, irresistible urge to dig into your eyes with your own hands.
I command you to stop this.
Come now, Loshe. Don't you want to play?
You don't own me. You're a parasite, nothing more.
The figure hisses loudly through its teeth.
Why do you want me to hurt you? Listen to me, Loshe. And listen well if you want to stay alive. I don't need you, but I chose you. Because you're strong, because you are receptive, because you have what it takes to reclaim a new life. For both of us. Together, we can do anything. Everything. Now, if I let you stand up, do you promise to behave?
Yes.
Good. Listen carefully. This is the Hall of Echoes. A vision of it, at least. We're here because there's something you need to know. A great power within you that we need to unlock. You'll need to master this power if you're going to make it off the island. And this you must do. Everyone else on the island is chaff. Toss them away when you're done with them.
But they are my friends. I care for them.
I care for you, Loshe. I am your friend. I know you better than they could ever dream of. Do you think people would still care for you if they knew the real you?
Yeah, I think they would.
Don't be stupid. I can see it in your face. You know the truth, don't you? But, Loshe, there's hope for you. Together we are unstoppable. Look, let me show you.
The figure waves its hands, and a great power swells within you. You feel the electric thrum of an unknown magic tingling in your fingertips.
What am I feeling?
I've taught you a source spell. Something ultimately powerful. Something only people like you, special people, can learn. You may have noticed incredible things happening on your journey. Water beneath your feet aiding you, for instance. It was I who channeled that power within you. You are the source. I am the catalyst. And this is only the beginning. Together, we can unlock even greater powers within you. You are God-woken. But the gods are too busy fighting each other and tempting more interesting champions to notice you. That's where I come in. With my help, you'll be capable of so much more than strumming a lute for a few gold coins. First, you've got to get off this island, at any cost. Do you understand?
Yes,
Don't save
I
you
do.
from that we cannot fail, Loshe. You and I are unique in all the world. You'll see. I'll show you.
The figure lays its hands on your shoulders, looks in your eyes, and smiles.
You can do this.
Okay, so now we learn our first source skill, which is Bless. And so now we need Bless in this room here. Okay. So on this table is a free teleportation scroll. You want to grab that. Another jar of mind maggots. Grab that. Another piece of art. Another piece of art. Another piece of art. Geomancer skill book right there. And this chest. So it's cursed. And so our bless will take care of the curse. Then we can open this chest and read the notes. And then we can pick up the Devourer's claws.
The heavy gauntlets are cold to the touch. A prickle travels up the back of your neck, warning that you're being watched. Flickers of memory fill your mind. You long for solitude. The subtle scent of parchment wrinkles your nose. Fresh ink stains your fingertips. The memory vanishes, burned away by heat. Ash falls from the sky as a growling whisper addresses you.
I see you. And inside you is the strength I've been looking for.
Number 4, try to dispel the vision.
Why do you fight against an honest gift? A glorious reward awaits if you follow my guidance. You must find that place of longing in the home of a young scholar. I will draw strength from there to speak again.
As the heat around you fades, the desperate memory returns. It claws at you, trying to take hold, then slips away completely.
Okay, so what we got is the Devourer gloves. And these aren't bad. 1 to strength, 5% crit chance. Not too bad at all. The only bad part of this is we got to hang on to them for most of the game now. Because you need that piece to get the vision of the next piece and so on and so on. So, yeah. But anyway, it's not that that armor set is bad. It's not. It just depends on what playstyle you have. Okay, so in this cage we have a zombie. Well, zombies fly too. So he's undead, just like the other ones. He should be able to become frozen right away. Yep. And let's hit him. And then Iffin, sky shot. Ooh, and a crit. That's it. Done. Okay, now we need to clean up again. So we're going to go back to ignition. And be all cleaned up. Okay. So let's let's head on out. Let's go through this door. And this is what I'm talking about. Through that door is the well. And we will go to that well when we are level 9. Like I said, we'll get legendary and rings and belts. Okay, so we need Bless back again. And this is a definitive edition gift bag that I picked, is that a bedroll automatically refills my source. Just, I got it out of convenience, that's all. But you need...
The air around the glowing relic thrums with power as the source barrier quietly crackles in the background.
So you need source to do this, and you call upon it.
The hum of the
For the
relic
relic.
grows louder, and bright light starts to spill from its runes. Cracks start to spread across the surface, and it shatters like glass.
And in we go. We get 2950 exploration XP. So like, we're gonna hold off on most of this, all but one, because the next tyrant armor set piece is in this coffin right here. So we're going to... We need strength 18 to open that. So, Iffin, encourage, bedroll, peace of mind, Loshe, have a dinner. Got it. Okay, so now Loshe, put ignition back on. Let's clean it up so the mess is gone when we come back. All right. Hands of the Tyrant is going to go to Fane. He's going to hold on to those for now. And let's see. So we're going to head out to that waypoint that we found of Dragon's Beach. And then we are going to head this way. And we are going to find some ice in a swamp.
Frozen ground in the middle of a swamp.
And we're going to use ignition to melt the ice. And then Iffin is going to sky shot this totem. As you can see, we have a dragon right here, Slane the winter dragon, and he's being held by these two totems. So we're going to set him free. But we need to melt the ice a little bit more.
A winter dragon. What on earth is it doing chained up here?
Well, we're about to find out. Well, all the ice, and then Iffin again, sky shot the totem. Did you miss? Well, no, not the... Okay. Let's try again. Attack.
The dragon
There we
rakes
go.
the earth with icy claws. Quakes from the impact knock you back.
So let's talk to him.
The freed dragon looks sick and pale. As you approach, he stretches his tattered wings weakly and fixes his intense gaze upon you. Frozen tears glint in his eyes.
My gratitude for your efforts, friend. Yet I am no more free now than I was in those chains. Please, help me find true liberty, or sing me to the endless slumber. But of course that must be why you stand before me. Slane called to Lady Death, and here you are. A coincidence?
It is a coincidence, for I am not the Reaper.
Ah. My fate, it seems, is not my own to call. My soul is bound to joyless obedience. Purged of my source by the wickedest of witches, I stand enthralled to her every whim. She has only to command, and my traitorous body complies.
Is there anything we can do to help you?
That you would even ask such a question of a stranger already in your debt. There is much goodness within you, but this task would not be easy. Rebecca is a canny one, cat to your mouse. She consumed all my source with her purging wand. So long as she holds it, she has absolute control over me. If you could retrieve it for me, I could be free again.
I will seek to retrieve the purging wand from Rebecca.
You would have my gratitude, and whatever aid I can then offer to you.
Okay, so we have another task to do, but that's going to be a little bit later. Okay, up this path. There's a yarrow flower there. So we have these seekers that were hung up on these crucifixes here. And they were almost going to get turned into shriekers, but the magisters got pushed back. So didn't quite happen.
It looks like these people ran into
We have discovered this statue as a waypoint. This is the abandoned camp. We want to run up the hill.
I've spotted something.
We want to dig up this chest here. And this chest is locked. So Fane will pick the lock. And we got our first piece of the captain's armor set. And like I said, I'm going to have Sabine use Lucky Charm as her second job. So we're going to pick that up. We get 25 XP for that. And we're going to have Sabine equip those boots now. Because they also come with 1.5 movement, which is really good. As far as movement skills go for boots. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a set of boots that goes more than that.
I've spotted something.
Okay, so another buried chest here. And it contains a purple item. Random, just like all the others. So we'll see what we get here. Pick lock. All right, thank you, Fane. Open it up. It is a one-handed sword. Strength, dual wielding, lifesteal. Okay. And then we get a two-handed axe, a rare. Yeah, no. And a healing potion, a potato, oil flask, my first bow again, and a restoration scroll. All right, so now we can loot here in this abandoned camp. In this tent is a Bark at the Rune, Flame Rune book. We can read that to learn how to make a small flame rune. And there's also right here is a pouch. So you grab that pouch and voila, what is it? Pixie dust. Yeah, it helps for rune making. Free pixie dust. Show of hands, how many people knew that? Okay. None. No, I'm kidding. All right, so there are 2 carrots here. And an arrow shaft. And we're going to go into this big tent because there's a pillow. And then there's a sack, a barrel. Ooh, see? You look at the irony right there? Our lucky charm just hit, and we got a lucky charm pendant. You just can't make it up. That's pretty good. Okay, there is a heavy metal crate, a chipped ring, an empty potion bottle, a dead seeker, 2 more teeth. You don't need to open that chest. It just spews out poison. Yeah, I'll skip it. Okay. So now let's see. What's our carry weight? Oh my god. Yeah. I got to go back to Griff. So I'm going to go back to Griff. We're going to sell a bunch of this crap off. I'm not at 50% yet. So I'll just do Griff and then we will jump back into it. But our next thing to do is to rescue Gareth and get him back to the Seekers. So let's go to Fortress Square. And let's run down. Well, I don't know if Griff's gonna have some money. Hopefully he does.
Sure. Have a look.
He does. Oh boy. Wow. Can't you have just a little bit more, Griff? What's going on?
If a magister finds
So, man.
forget my name here. Take your coin then.
Yeah, I'll take the wand back. We're looking at 1366. There's a dagger. There's another dagger. The smoke grenade. Yeah, actually the yarrow flowers would do it. Good enough. Okay, good enough. All right, everyone, I think that's going to do it for today. Yeah, I'll organize this. I might organize this off camera and then we'll jump right back into it. And our next task is to free Gareth. So that'll do it for me today. Thank you for watching. And I hope you all have a great and pleasant day. And we'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye-bye.